coming on in like we said it before. Oh, yes, this is going to be one of those. One of those knock your head out ones. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Now, while I give y'all time to wake up, stretch out, most of y'all kicked it last night. So y'all ain't got the energy. Y'all was like, why you ain't talk about the Laker game? I don't know why they talking about that. Morning, morning, morning to all of you. And let's talk about the news that broke last night. But it's the news that I broke to y'all about a week ago. Y'all remember when I told you there was breaking news amongst the league? I told Kwame Brown's live stream, I told my Patreons what was going on, what the feds were looking at. I actually knew what they were looking at, and I actually showed it on Kwame Brown's page. You remember? And if you're my Patreon member, you already know I showed you too. So everybody know what time it is. There is a soul out there in this world that don't understand what I'm talking about and don't know what's going on. All right. So here's the news. Oh, yeah. Scott, it's been going on. Now, here's the problem, Scott. I try to be very accurate in everything I say because this is the government. And when you have information that comes in, the first thing people are going to do is say you're a liar because they don't understand or believe it themselves. How could this guy know and I don't? I don't know why. But it's their first, it's like a defense mechanism. They just go, you're lying. They don't even know why they said it. They just do. And when they've proven that you're right, they just go quiet and they shut up and shut down. But here's the facts, and I want you guys to understand it and hear it clearly from me especially. LeBron Ramon James and his staff and crew, as I pointed out to you before, with Maverick Carter really being the first domino. Maverick Carter was caught. They weren't even investigating him. He got caught in a betting scheme that came out of nowhere, right? So now you got a betting scheme that came out of nowhere with Mav Carter getting caught up in illegal betting where he says he doesn't remember if he bet on the Lakers game or not. They were investigating somebody else. So he took a deal from the government. And he's in LeBron's inner circle, who's a Laker. That's not a cause for alarm. The NBA didn't think it was enough to investigate. Right? I brought that up. I brought up the fact that Rich Paul is also in this circle. Rich Paul and LeBron James are basically business partners. He's his sports agent. He's his best friend before he became the sports agent. So now they created the sports agency called Clutch, where he's a part of. Since Maverick Carter is in charge of the entertainment branch, they're not even thinking or considering him being involved in anything. So Rich is just on the outside looking in, but he's trying to have very little involvement of being next to LeBron while this whole situation's happening. Randy Mims, the guy that carries the bags, his other friend and former teammate in high school, Randy Mims was caught. Randy Mims was caught buying illegal steroids in an investigation that had nothing to do with LeBron or whatever. And LeBron had already had this Rich Paul connection and this mix-up that was supposedly happened during this biogenics situation when he played for the Miami Heat back in 2014, when that place was investigated. And LeBron James seemed to have gotten away with being exposed in that situation, allegedly, because the lady came out and stated that the manager for LeBron would come and buy these supplements. And he would tell him that guy went to jail for his clients and did his time and didn't tell. He said, hey, I'm doing my time and that's that. I guarantee you that guy had a bag waiting for him when he got out. And you haven't heard from that guy since he got out of jail. Now, Randy Mims said, oh, that was for me. Them steroids, no, that was for me. I'm trying to get in shape because I'm big. Randy Mims, not to make fun of his weight, but Randy Mims has been a fat guy his entire life since playing high school ball. And Randy Mims ain't seen a muscle in his life from taking steroids. And he's still fat. If you gonna make that stick, buddy, you can't be walking around here still fat talking about you taking steroids and you working out. Because it ain't working out. If that's the case. You still fat. How that's gonna happen? So then they said, oh, well, the trainer, who was LeBron's ex-personal trainer. We discussed this. Either you on my Patreon, and we're going to go real hard on the Patreon, or we going to cut loose. Because they just validated everything I was talking about. When I told you Adam Silver's being called in by the federal government, because I told you the reasons why. And when I brought up the free throw indifferences just about 4 or 5 days ago, and I said they're asking the NBA questions about what is a made free throw, what is a good free throw, what is a foul. They want to know because this is part of the illegal sports betting. It scared the NBA, and nobody got foul calls like they was used to getting. Luka shot 7 the other day, and the Lakers lost. They free throws is down by 30%. And I showed you the numbers, how the free throw numbers on 2025 is through the roof. So either everybody's fouling or we got a major problem here with sports gambling and they're trying to control the games. So the league is like, okay, what's a foul? What's not a foul? We need to know now because we're all invested. And when I told y'all that happened, that same night I made that video, all of the games changed throughout the entire NBA. Free throws were down. They were letting them play. Do not call foul on every play no more. They're looking at the free throws. So they had to watch how they were doing things. Because it's obvious that they're carrying certain teams. And now they say, oh, wow, they're noticing that? Well, if they're noticing that, then they're going to be noticing everything. And LeBron is sitting back, eating his meals, and he's just not caring. He's sitting back, he's in the sauna, he's icing them feet. He's in a good spirits. He's sitting back like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm LeBron. Nothing sticks to me. buddy, it's all gonna stick to you. It's all gonna stick to you. You see, they can go and probe this entire thing, even though Maverick Carter made a deal, they're gonna have guys taking plea deals. Maverick Carter took a deal. Damon Jones is gonna take a deal. And here's another person attached to LeBron James who was on the Lakers as an unpaid coach. And they tried to make it look like Darvin Ham brought him on to the coaching squad. Why would he bring Damon Jones on for? What would be his point of needing Damon Jones to help him out for nothing? And the Lakers have him on not on the books of a salary. So it's like he's not being paid. What is he here for? Somebody got to be putting him up in the house. Somebody got to be giving him some money to exist. Who is doing all of this? Right? Who is making all of these decisions? Is it Labyrinth? What is going on here? It's too many coincidences that are taking place. Now, if you're watching LeBron James, you'll be saying to yourself, well, that just doesn't make any sense. Why would that man need the point shave? Why don't he just give Damon Jones the money? Just give him the money, man. You got the money, just give it to him. It don't make sense for you to be this frugal. If that's the case, give the man the money. Just give him some money if you're going to do it. I'll be like, no, I'll give you the money if you stop gambling. But this is where the sickness comes in at. I've seen somebody gamble just to be gambling. Like Michael Jordan has that. He'll be pitching pennies to win a $20 bet. He just wants the thrill and the rush of the gambling and the competing. Those competitive juices start flowing. Then you feel like you're in a battle and you're back on the battlegrounds. Now get this, because this is where it's going to get really interesting. The government just announced that they asked for people's cell phones. All other teams in the NBA, and this is just not an NBA investigation. Okay, they're gonna tie this. This is a sports gambling investigation. So they're tying other agents' investigation into one big investigation. Like they have other agents that investigate, like the UFC, sports gambling, some players there. Baseball has some things, some college football players and games, and they would have a group that was been investigating that. They're gonna find a way to collude all of this together. It's one big sports gambling conspiracy to try to come up with new rules, provisions, things of that number, right? But they're making too much money off of it for them to say otherwise, right? So now we move on. Now that we have all of this documented as far as what they want to do and what their intentions are, when it comes to, like when they say best intentions, well, we had the very best intentions in mind when we did this thing. It's like, oh, really? How interesting. How good for you. How very convenient. Hit the like button, y'all. Now, oh yeah. Like Bronny James started last night. That was funny too. And I hear people go off. You said he was going to the G League, huh? He started last night. I'm like, dude, they're still on the road. I said when the road trip is over, they was still on the road. I'm like, what you think they're gonna do? Send him home on a Greyhound? By November, by November 21st, he should be playing his first G League game. LeBron is not going to play a G League game. He's on the roster and it's got a lot of attention. They're trying to, I guess, sell G League tickets. But oh gosh, it's terrible. Yeah, that's crazy. Right. He was awful last night too. I mean, absolutely awful. They only played him 10 minutes because he was so bad. And it was like, we got to get him off the floor. That's how bad Bronny played last night. I just didn't want to go in on him. Now, let's just make this about why we're here. Now, yeah, they'll be playing the Santa Cruz Warriors on the 21st. I think that would be Bronny's first game in the G League. Don't quote me on it. I'm just saying that's my observation. Now, let's get back to the NBA part of it and the Los Angeles Lakers. So the NBA had to ask the Lakers and their staff to turn over their cell phones as part of an investigation into the illegal gambling probe. So the new owner who owns the team, who owns the Dodgers, is like, hey, what's going on? So Jenny Buss, they've already put them up to speed by having this meeting to go over these said issues that they've been having, right? So the NBA had asked multiple teams before, including the Lakers, to hand over these documents and other properties as part of this investigation into illegal sports, et cetera, et cetera. So the Athletic all of a sudden gets to break the news. But the league was under the scrutiny from Congress because they seeking new information based on the Department of Justice, meaning that the UFC, Tony Khan for AEW, they have all of these people who are vested in making these corporations, and when they have sports gambling, TKO, who normally does, scripted wrestling, there's no betting line on scripted wrestling. So TKO got involved because they own UFC as well. So Tony Khan is vested into other sporting, events as well. Tony Khan. So he was asked questions as well about what's going on, and they both, if they had a problem, they turn it over to the FBI. They report directly to the FBI. Like, get the FBI here, let them find it, let's go. The college football, they know what to do. Baseball, they contact the feds. The baseball, they know from, the Pete Rose thing, they've already went through it. So they would contact the feds right away and say, hey, letting y'all know, because this is what y'all told us to do. We're contacting y'all. Y'all handle it. So then that flips again, turns into a whole nother spectacle. And when it turns into another spectacle, they come with another obstacle. Turn it over. But the NBA is the only company that chose to do it their way and say, no, we're going to handle this in-house. We're going to investigate it ourselves and find out if it's anything here. And what we found is there's nothing to see here. Business as usual. Let's keep moving forward. So they didn't call in the head honchos, even though they got FBI guys that work for them. But when it came to an investigation, they did it internally. So when they did an internal investigation, all of this stuff pivoted and turned into a new situation for them. Now, the committees from the House and the Senate asked the NBA, why is it not, uncovering all this credible evidence? What was your process in going to do this that our team was able to find stuff that we think is definitely gambling or something weird here, enough to charge people with? You know, they helping bettors win money. At least we believe that with Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups and their gambling situation, you know, and the officials made the case to the Congress congressional committee that the league was taking the charges seriously, and through the outside law firm that they got, which is Watchell, Lipton, Rosen, and Katz, they began conducting teams asking for access to cell phones and all these other items. Now, Damon Jones, right? And he was his job on the Lakers, as they specified, what was his purpose on the Lakers. So Watchell investigators, they're expected to seek all the documents, including cell phones and phone records from at least 10 Lakers employees, league sources are saying. Mike McCannis, the Lakers trainer, and executive administrator Randy Mims are amongst the employees who are already cooperating and have voluntarily handed their cell phones over to investigators. Right? So Macias and Mims are employed by the Lakers because of their ties to LeBron James. This is manna from heaven. Kobe, can you see this, Kobe? Kobe, you see this, right? The truth is coming to the light. Now, the fresh scrutiny is expected to examine all of their relationships with Damon Jones. So the NBA engaged an independent law firm to investigate these allegations into the indictment once it became public. But as the standard of these investigations, a number of different individuals and organizations, they were asked to preserve documents and records. Everyone has been fully cooperative, they said. Now they wanted to let everybody know LeBron James, Macias, or Randy Mims, they have neither been charged with a crime nor even been mentioned by name in any federal charging document. But Jones was arrested last month and is accused of selling private injury information to gamblers about two of the Lakers' star players. Prosecutors say that Jones used that information disclosed to him by a team trainer in one occasion. So Jones pleaded not guilty in a court appearance in Brooklyn Federal Courthouse earlier this month. Macias, 48, has been James' personal trainer for about 20 years. And Mims, who's 50, has been a close friend of LeBron James since LeBron James was a star in Akron, Ohio. So now they're trying to throw this whole thing on the trainer Macias, as you can see right now, that they're trying to point the finger at Mims and Macias and not LeBron telling Damon Jones they're going to find a fall guy. Now, there's a lot of things that can't be discussed. Mm-hmm. A lot of things we're going to discuss on the Patreon. But as you can see right there, that is a clear indication of what is happening in this whole thing. So now by doing the investigation, going to get the phones to see these ties, they want to see how exposed LeBron James is in this situation. Now, Damon Jones is listed as being on the Lakers unpaid as LeBron James' shooting coach who has special access to the Lakers. So he was there to be the shooting coach for LeBron James. That's why. So why wouldn't you pay him? Why would he have all of this access but not be on the roster of payment? Now, are the Lakers circumventing paying? Where is Pablo at? Pablo, why you ain't investigating this? Huh? Is LeBron and the Lakers circumventing money by not paying Damon Jones? He's getting paid some kind of way. I thought it was more of Chris Eubanks not being himself, weight drained completely. He had nothing. And he was just a shell of himself yesterday. Watching that fight was tragic. From the first round on, I'm like, oh, he's completely weight drained. Like, oh, he totally looked like night and day from the last fight to this fight. He looked like an old man. Gil told on them boys, I don't know if he did that. But I do know one thing, the NBA is not playing around. A lot of these people are not playing around. And these are the realities that people are faced with. It's a real serious thing. A lot of people are joking, but it's a non-joking matter. Hmm. Well, when you get caught doing something, and the excuses that come out, it just doesn't look right. I mean, once you start thinking about it and you look at it, everything in totality, it starts to have a different effect on you because it's not going to look right. Well, there's different elements that they're probably. And Macias is a guy that takes things to a different extreme. And when you start seeing things that just doesn't make a lot of sense, then you're gonna start asking these questions yourself, and then you're gonna want to know the answer for yourself. No, no, no. There's a lot of elements that's gonna go. That's gonna be brought to the light. You know. There's so many different elements of moving parts because look, let's take it for instance. This is just let's take LeBron James out of it. There are other players that are smaller than LeBron whose names didn't get mentioned. there's been other situations that didn't, add up. And how exposed are the referees? When I told you the feds looked into the free throw situation, that should have been a reason for alarm right there. Oh, I'm blinged out. See, the Casino is blinged out, baby. Ooh, we blinged out, baby. Bling, bling, baby. Even my doggone strings is blinging, baby. We blinged out over here. Bears blinging on fleek. What? Now, as I was the only one to expose this to the world, LeBron James and Randy Macias is giving LeBron James a pill of some sort on the sideline. Now, all of this is coming back to light. Did you think I would not still have this? LeBron is telling him, I need that pill now. I need that booster now. Give it to me now. LeBron, like, I need it now. And see, the cameraman didn't show y'all this during the game, but somebody who's probably fired right now showed this from a whole nother angle. LeBron takes it right out of his hand. And if you look, why are they concealing? What are they concealing? Somebody's like, it's a breath mint. Well, what the hell are you concealing a breath mint for? So now this is the trainer. They want his cell phone. They want that phone that's in your back pocket. They want to know what's going on, what you done gave LeBron this whole time. Now, Kwame Brown said he doesn't believe that that's a steroid. It's a painkiller, and that could be true. That could be a painkiller that athletes that they give you to take. Some athletes, they got it. It's a certain thing that NBA players take for pain. But here's the problem. I mean, I have no problem with that. It might be that. My problem is the concealment. Do you see how this guy's concealing it? It's like if he was giving him drugs. This is like a drug deal. Like he's concealing it, like he's trying to hide it from the rest of the world. This is what makes it really suspicious. Because if it's just a aspirin, just give them an aspirin. Most people would put it in a cup and they would give you the cup. And then you will take the cup and then you'll get your Gatorade. So now Bron got it in his hand. He got what he wants. It's in his hand. He got the whole world in his hand. He got what he wants in his hand. He takes his mouthpiece out, pops it right in his mouth. Meanwhile, Matthias goes right here to put the stuff back in his bag. Now, have you ever heard anybody else cover that? Have you ever heard anybody else in Laker land ever cover that? They act like it don't exist. I know I'm not the only one that saw it. I sat right here and broke it down. And now everybody can cover a Laker game except for me. And LeBron is just going to town, smacking on that doggone look. Well, yeah, good. Yeah. He didn't even drink it. He crushed it up so he can get in his bloodstream a lot faster. Now that was done, and he was sitting on the bench. That was the second quarter. Oh, yeah. So it's like, okay. He come in the game. Oh, yeah. When people start coming in the game doing what they want to do, oh, yeah, because they make up their own minds. Nah. This investigation is going to shake up nothing in the end of things. When it goes down, it's going to be a lot of money paid. It's going to be a lot of revisions made to the actual rules when it comes to the NBA. And the NBA, they have the rule about family members can't gamble. That's not a rule for everybody. NFL don't care, because if you want to risk getting yourself kicked out of the NFL, they don't mind. If you stupid enough to do it, the NBA actually have a lot of rules about family members gambling. So no. When you start seeing scenarios, let's say different situations materialize, then you can start to make these complaints. But no, we've seen all this develop. We've seen where it came from. We see the root of the problem. Right. You see the root of the problem. Who eats vitamins in the middle of the game? In the middle of a game that you've already been playing. When do we see people eat vitamins in the middle of the game? It's all about getting the pieces to a puzzle. You think everybody that win a championship, do you see the team that the Lakers won the championship the last time they won a championship? Now, I'm not talking about the bubble. I'm talking about like the '09, '10 team. Did you see what Kobe Bryant had to will himself to win with? He said YouTube has ads. Oh, you seeing a lot of ads for this one, I bet. Well, if LeBron James, if they get the phone records to that trainer and they start talking about steroids and or bets or anything, that trainer is going to be in trouble. They're already trying to save LeBron and say, oh, he got it from the trainer that's on the Lakers. Matthias gave it to him, the Lakers trainer. That's been LeBron's personal trainer. He's the bad guy. Somebody's got to take the fall, and it ain't gonna be Bron. So they already letting you know that's how it's gonna roll. If LeBron is found guilty, what happens? Let's say if LeBron's found guilty, this destroys everything they built around him. All of this is nothing. All of this garbage, stats that he cares about so much. Remember, this man has played the most seasons in NBA history, and he is second in games, second in field goals. Well, he's probably number one now. He's fourth in assists, eighth in steals, first in minutes, seventh in three-point field goals made. So everything that they have done, no, it's not amazing stats. Those are called longevity stats. If you play long enough, hell, you should get that. If I paid 23 years, I should be number one in every goddamn thing. You got Magic Johnson ahead of him in assists. It's like, damn, you ain't got more assists than Magic? Magic only played 13 years. That's just the gist of it. Oh, of course. Because that's the narrative they want to push. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, what happened when they put LeBron back in the game? Oh, I'll show you. You talking about after he took the pill? I'll show you. This is LeBron after he took the pill. First time back in the game. Boom. So after we saw him take whatever pill that was, first time. A boost of energy coming right off the bench. Look at him. He's like he's ready to run. That boy is turned up, baby. He is turned. Look at him. He turned. That boy is turned. That boy like the Hulk. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. That boy is turned up. That boy took that power pellet. He was ready to go. Now watch this. Now watch the trainer come right back over there. Here comes Aziz. He tells AD, what's up? Now here come the guy they want. He coming over there with his sneaky self. Like he got another one. It's the guy they want his cell phone. That man right there. And look, he finna go right up to Bron. Bron looking at him. Hey, yeah, give me another one of those. Here he come. Okay, Mr. Bron. I got you. And this time the cameraman cuts it off. You see, this time the cameraman cuts it off before you could see it happen. But it looked like LeBron just popped one and ready to pop another one. And he just went up the court one time. He's like, I'm feeling good. Give me another one, baby. I need two of them things, boy. Pop, 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 pop. Now, oh no, Bronny James need an enema. That's what he need. He need a shot in the ass. Now, as you just saw, this boy went back for more. This boy went back for another one. And that shady ass trainer, here he come again. Coming right over to Bron. Bron, here we go. Mr. LeBron, here's your pill. Like your pill, Mr. LeBron? Mr. LeBron is in the Mr. Grease. Now, everybody can see what this is. And now the fans watch everything. You better hope the fans don't call me LeBron. I'm going in, shirt and tie, pressed, ironed out. We like to call Carcito to the stand. Carcito, do you swear to tell the truth? Nothing but the truth. So help you. You doggone right. He's a bum. Wait, we haven't gotten to ask you no questions yet. I just want to stay for a record. That's a bum. I know a bum when I see one, and that's a bum. All right, now I'm ready. You can ask me anything you want to ask, especially about this bum. See no them for me, boy. I'm gonna be on that stand, proud. Hello, your honor. It's all going down. They're gonna be, then the star witness goes all the way back to the beginning roots of LeBron James in a fiery rant for 30 minutes before he even answers the question. I've been there, they be just showing the and he was pointing at James the entire time, who was staring him down. He was laying into James about the history of the NBA and what all he did to ruin it. Yes, it was quite revealing. The jury, it was like they were asking him about the relationship between Damon Jones and LeBron James, and he could shed any light on it. He was going through his entire history of LeBron James. This guy was really laying into him. They gonna be blown away. Hey, they were gonna be blown away by me. Oh man, they get me on the stand. I'm gonna be like, let's start from the beginning. First of all, the mama didn't even want the daddy to be his daddy. That's one. She didn't know who the daddy was. She was telling this other dude she was in love with that she liked, that hooked up with her one time. She was like, oh, I want you to be the daddy. She liked this dude so much that she wanted him to be LeBron's daddy. And it was like, what? And LeBron, real daddy who played ball, had a Jerry curl, is the exact resemblance of this man. She didn't care. She was carrying the baby. She didn't really like him no way. Then the guy she wanted, this guy named LeBron Davis. Oh, he was from like Dayton, Ohio. And she loved him. Went out there, lost her mind, chasing behind him. Named the baby LeBron as soon as he born. They tried to say, oh, she came up with that name. How creative. Nope. Named the boy LeBron. Right after LeBron Davis. I'm having your baby. His name's LeBron. He was like, that ain't my baby. No. Quit blowing up my spot. Can't have that. You in there blowing up the spot and doing all this craziness. Why this goofy woman put both of the damn spreads on there? I didn't ask for 2 bed spreads. So I'm telling you, it's hard to get good help these days. It's hard. It's extremely hard to get good help. Yeah, because it's a different day and age. When it's a day and age that makes sense to the rest of the world, then everyone else come through and they say, hey, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do. The situations and scenarios are different. I came in here to show support and love, and I just did X, Y, and Z. But let's look at the seriousness of it. What's going to actually happen here? Everybody's going to take plea deals. There's not going to be a trial that involves the NBA basketball players. I'm going to tell you how it's going to go. I'm serious. Nothing's going to happen. The NBA is going to come out of this unscathed. There's too much money at stake. It's too much. We're talking billions. With a B. Billions. Nobody cares about the gambling part. Everybody's going to take a plea deal, baby. And if they can get more people roped in, there's more fines, there's more money that's being gathered by the federal government, they're going to love it. And you know what's going to happen after that? More money, baby. More money, baby. They're going to be spending more money. The only people are going to go through this trial is the mobsters. They're going to go through the trial. You think Chauncey Billups is going through a trial? No. He's going to take a plea deal. He's going to cooperate with the federal government. Damon Jones, he's going to take a plea deal, cooperate with the federal government. All of these people are going to take deals. Terry Rozier, who was there to only help the government, they're going to want him to take a deal. I doubt if he even go to trial. They have nothing on him anyway. He don't even gamble. What championship? What is he talking about? He said when Kobe retired, who helped the Lakers win a championship? What championship? What championship parade you saw in LA for the Lakers? I didn't see one. I remember when Kobe had his 2 and his 3, that was 5. I remember Magic and them having their parades. I don't remember a Laker parade for LeBron. Was there a Laker parade for LeBron? I don't think so. Oh no, he gonna lie. He gonna cover up, but it's gonna happen to a degree. Now we gonna see how exposed this trainer is, and is he gonna take the fall for LeBron? Did he get the information for LeBron? We don't know. It's gonna be quite interesting though, because they asked for Randy Mims information too, LeBron's business manager. So a lot of this is aligned with LeBron James. It's like, okay, if your business manager / personal assistant is giving information, if this person's giving information, how you just gonna punish them and let LeBron skate? That's gonna be quite quite interesting. Michael Jordan never had control over the Chicago Bulls. No, never like that. He had more control on other people's teams than he had in his own team that he played for. That's the truth. He'll go to Miami. He had everything laid out for him. Mike got his rooms. He's got his seats. He's got everything. Can't nobody even wear number 23 in Miami. He retired the number. They got LeBron fingerprints on the parlay cards. He's finished. When we do the Patreon, we gonna do the Patreon tonight. You know, I gotta get ready for my NFL games, but man, when we do that Patreon tonight, I want y'all locked in. We going in tonight. You already know what time it is. Don't boy. We are going in. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Hey, y'all want some sports pick bets? I'm gonna give y'all some right now. I know I'm gonna do it on my Patreon, but y'all gonna be there anyway. Oh yeah, it's VIP, of course. So I'm gonna give y'all some sports pick bets. All right. Y'all want some sport pick bets? I can give y'all some right quick. So what games y'all need to know? And I can run them off to you right now. Take the Detroit Lions and the points. Take the you said the Dolphins game? I think I took the under in that game. Take the Bears plus 2.5. No, I don't have the Bucks plus 6. I got the Bucks getting beat by more than 6. Bulls and Jazz game. What is the points looking like? What are the points looking like? What's the spread? The Bucks are not winning today. Sorry. I want them to win, but they're not. Bulls by 4. The Bulls are covered to 4. Oh no, that's just for the tournament. Yeah, they made Shamit look like he was like he was damn Allen Iverson or somebody. He was it was hilarious. That's why I don't cover these tournament games. I told people that. They was like, I'm like, dude, these things are arcade games. I don't look at them. It's nonsense. All right, there you go. 10-year anniversary. So you should be signed up for a membership. Y'all should be signing up for a membership over here. Where's your membership at? I see Rod Jones up in here. But yep, I'm a bounce. I'm a Brooklyn bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. And holler at y'all later.